So welcome to today's video. I'm going to be doing a review of the Voco Hotel in Makkah. It's owned by the IHG group. So here I am just taking a taxi to get to the hotel. So this was an Uber taxi. I took this taxi from the bus station. It took roughly around 10 minutes to get to the hotel. Bear in mind it's very busy in Makkah at the moment because of Ramadan. So it cost me roughly around 14 riyals, and here we are getting to the hotel. So interestingly, this hotel is organized into various towers, which I didn't know before booking. So when I got there, I realized there's about 9 towers in total. I went to Tower 1 and they said if you've booked your hotel through booking.com, you need to go to Tower 4. So that's where I went, and you can just see how tall these towers are. It's hard to see on video, but once you're there in person, they are quite tall and quite vast. So here we are outside the hotel. You can see various shuttle buses, there's taxis, and you can see the number of different towers there. So this gentleman helped me with my baggage. He gave me a card, and he said once you're checked in, he'll know the room number and he'll drop off the bags to the room. So then I went to try and find where reception was. This was the lounge area, which I have to say looked very premium. Everything was like marble. There were very nice seats and chairs and sofas. They even had massage chairs as well. But it also smelt very nice, so there was a very nice fragrance which was being sprayed around. And this just added to the ambience. So here is one lounge, and I think on the same level as the lobby, there's also another lounge. So this is the Mad Lounge, which you can see there. And we go up one level. So that's the lower ground floor, and now we're moving on to the ground floor now. So here we are on the ground floor. Again, it's decorated just as nicely as the lower ground floor, and there is a reception. There's some lovely light arrangements there, but just there in the background is a reception. And then we have this lounge area on the same floor, so just similar to the lower ground floor, we have more seats, the same marble design, and there is reception just there at the back. Because it's Ramadan, what's nice is there were kind of Ramadan greetings all around the hotel, like so, and here is reception. So yeah, the check-in process was really easy. I just gave my passport details, and then it was straight into the room using the lift, and the lift had a security kind of device, so you have to scan your card in order to access the level that you're on. I was on floor 7, so we're going to move on to the room tour now. Okay, so we're on floor 7 now, and you're met with that same luxury feeling when you're heading to the room, just because of how clean and how well decorated everything is. That same fragrance is all around the hotel, which adds to that premium feel. So let's have a look at the room. So here is the room that I stayed in. Okay, so first impressions, I really like the decoration. I like the dark paint on the wall, which contrasts with the wooden kind of theme. And that's a really large double bed there. I don't think it's a standard double bed, I think it's like a king size. And there's another kind of sofa on the side, a desk there. We can see a kettle, a tissue box, the telephone, and a notepad. Yeah, I really like the lighting and the lamps and that ambient kind of LED strip which is there. I like that dark paint and those paintings. Can you see that LED strip along the side of the wall? I think that looks really cool. Just gonna see if there's any kind of view here. I don't believe there was any view actually. I think the view was just one of the adjacent towers, which wasn't ideal, but you know, it is what it is. So that's one of the towers, and down there you can see in front of all the other towers. Okay, so moving back to the room. They had plenty of storage space. I think there was at least 4 wardrobes. So there was one here. What I liked is they all had soft close features, so it wouldn't bang when you closed it. Yeah, there's that telephone. If you left something at home, if you contact reception, they'll send you whatever they can. There's a notepad there, a TV remote, a tissue box. The TV itself was an LG TV, I believe. A nice desk lamp there, and then we have complimentary water. We have a kettle with lots of Nescafe and Lipton yellow label tea. So that's the Nescafe yellow label tea. I think they had green tea as well. Yeah, so they had green tea too. And then they had 2 mugs, and that's the kettle there. Underneath they had a mini fridge. Yeah, so that's the mini fridge there. And then more wardrobe space. So they had like a toweled gown there. There's a spare pillow at the top. Here they had an ironing board with an iron. There was also a hairdryer with a prayer mat and a Quran. Underneath there was a safe, and at the bottom there was a shoe shine kit and a weighing scale. And here we have another empty wardrobe. And another empty wardrobe. Interestingly, that sofa there also has drawers. And then we have the side table. They had an alarm clock too, which also had wireless charging, so that was quite handy. There were USB sockets on these lamps too, and that was some drawer space, if you can see those USB sockets. Yeah, and here's the kind of bed. So bed was very, very comfortable, very soft, and very well cushioned. What's interesting is they had British plugs, so I didn't need to use my travel adapter, which was a nice feature. And I think we should move on to the bathroom now, so let's have a look at the bathroom. Yeah, so here's the bathroom. So really nice design here in the bathroom. We have tiles on the floor and tiles on the wall. It's kind of like a wet room design. We have a water jet here, which is typical of all kind of bathrooms and toilets in Saudi Arabia. On the side there we have some, I think it's called apothecary. We have their lotion and hand gel. There's a mirror there, a port there for shaving. They've given 2 glasses. The mirror has those LED lights on the side and a touch screen on and off button. They've given plenty of towels, and we have lots of shower gel, conditioner and body wash. And they've also included like an eye care kit, a shaving kit, a dental kit, and I think a kit for like ear cleaning, I believe, as well. And here is the shower. So we have a handheld shower there, and on the top there's like a ceiling shower. So that is pretty much everything for the bathroom and the room tour as well. So just a final few clips here just to show you the full size of the bathroom. So it's quite large in size, and I really like the decoration here, and also that they've provided high quality soaps and shower gels and lotions as well. Also, just next to the toilet there are some hooks there for you to hang towels or clothes on. So now we're going to move on to the food part of the hotel. As it's Ramadan, the hotel are offering iftar and suhoor. So we're going to start with iftar first. The cost is 120 Saudi riyals per person, and the timing is from iftar till around 10 p.m. at night time. So here's everything included for iftar. They also offer suhoor, which is going to be around 1 a.m. till around 4:30 a.m. and the cost of suhoor is 85 Saudi riyals. So I'll show you the iftar food, which you can see here, and afterwards I'll show you the suhoor food. So one thing I liked about this hotel, and one thing I generally like about Saudi Arabian hotels, is that they often have masjids located inside the hotel. So this one was located on the first floor, so I'll just show you the men's masjid just here. They also had an area for you to wash, so that's this area here. This is the washing room, and there are some further toilets just there at the back. So we're going to talk about some other features. So now about the shuttle service to the Haram, or the Masjid, or where the Kaaba is. Every 30 minutes they would have a shuttle bus which would take you roughly about 10 minutes away from where the Kaaba is. So I'll just show you this journey here. It's just a standard size bus, and the journey is about 15 minutes to get there. Bear in mind it is quite busy at the moment. But once you arrive at the bus station, it's about 5 minutes to get, it's about 15 minutes to get to the Kaaba. So also on the ground floor, they have, also on the lower ground floor, I noticed they had a cafe here. So I took a video just to show you what desserts are available there, and they also had a variety of hot drinks. That's a massage chair which I mentioned at the start of the video. And now I want to show you the mall which is attached to the hotel. I think the mall connects to each tower, because you can pass through each tower just by going through the mall. So here is the shopping mall. In the mall there's a variety of clothes shops, places where you can buy oud, you can buy dates and nuts. So I'll just give you a quick walk around. During my walk, I picked up some dates. I also bought an Arabian scarf, and I also kind of checked out the grocery store, which is in this shopping mall as well. So that's everything I wanted to cover for this hotel, Voco in Makkah. There was a gym also which the hotel had, but it was closed at the time, so they did say it's going to open after Ramadan, so I couldn't get a video of that. I think this is a great hotel for the price. The cost is roughly about £140 per night, but for what you get, I think it's quite fantastic. Lots of premium facilities, and just the decoration around the hotel is quite superior. So leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Are you going to be planning on staying at this hotel? If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below and I'll do my best to get back to you. But thank you very much for watching, and please subscribe if you can.